All the Bible verses about Amorites. Genesis 10, 16. 16 Jebusites, Amorites, Girgashites. 1 Chronicles 1, 14. 14 Jebusites, Amorites, Girgashites. Amos 2, 9. 9 Yet I destroyed the Amorites before them, though they were tall as the cedars and strong as the oaks. I destroyed their fruit above and their roots below. Genesis 14, 7. 7 Then they turned back and went to En-Mishpat, that is, Kadesh, and they conquered the whole territory of the Amalekites, as well as the Amorites who were living in Hazezon Tamar. Numbers 13, 29. 29 The Amalekites live in the Negev, the Hittites, Jebusites, and Amorites live in the hill country, and the Canaanites live near the sea and along the Jordan. Numbers 21, 13. 13 They set out from there and camped alongside the Arnon, which is in the wilderness extending into Amorite territory. The Arnon is the border of Moab, between Moab and the Amorites. Deuteronomy 1, 4. For this was after he had defeated Sihon king of the Amorites, who reigned in Heshbon, and at Edrei had defeated Og king of Bashan, who reigned in Ashtaroth. Deuteronomy 1, 7. 7 Break camp and advance into the hill country of the Amorites, go to all the neighboring peoples in the Arabah, in the mountains, in the western foothills, in the Negev and along the coast, to the land of the Canaanites and to Lebanon, as far as the great river, the Euphrates. Deuteronomy 3, 9. 9 Hermon is called Syrian by the Sidonians, the Amorites call it Senir. Deuteronomy 1, 19. 19 Then, as the Lord our God commanded us, we set out from Horeb and went toward the hill country of the Amorites through all that vast and dreadful wilderness that you have seen, and so we reached Kadesh Barnea. Joshua 5, 1. 1 Now when all the Amorite kings west of the Jordan and all the Canaanite kings along the coast heard how the Lord had dried up the Jordan before the Israelites until they six had crossed over, their hearts melted in fear and they no longer had the courage to face the Israelites. Joshua 10, 5. 5 Then the 5 kings of the Amorites, the kings of Jerusalem, Hebron, Jarmuth, Lachish and Eglon, joined forces. They moved up with all their troops and took up positions against Gibeon and attacked it. Joshua 12, 3. 3 He also ruled over the eastern Arabah from the Sea of Galilee 24 to the Sea of the Arabah, that is, the Dead Sea, to Beth Shemoth, and then southward below the slopes of Pisgah. Judges 1, 36. 36 The boundary of the Amorites was from Scorpion Pass to Selah and beyond. Judges 11, 22. 22 Capturing all of it from the Arnon to the Jabbok and from the desert to the Jordan. Genesis 15, 21. 21 Amorites, Canaanites, Girgashites, and Jebusites. Genesis 48, 22. 22 And to you I give one more ridge of land 207 than to your brothers, the ridge I took from the Amorites with my sword and my bow. Deuteronomy 1, 20. 20 Then I said to you, you have reached the hill country of the Amorites, which the Lord our God is giving us. Deuteronomy 2, 36. 36 From Aroer on the rim of the Arnon Gorge, and from the town in the gorge, even as far as Gilead, not one town was too strong for us. The Lord our God gave us all of them. Deuteronomy 7, 1. 1 When the Lord your God brings you into the land you are entering to possess and drives out before you many nations, the Hittites, Girgashites, Amorites, Canaanites, Perizzites, Hivites, and Jebusites, 7 nations larger and stronger than you. Joshua 3, 10. 10 This is how you will know that the living God is among you and that he will certainly drive out before you the Canaanites, Hittites, Hivites, Perizzites, Girgashites, Amorites, and Jebusites. Judges 11, 23. 23 Now since the Lord, the God of Israel, has driven the Amorites out before his people Israel, what right have you to take it over? Amos 2, 10. 10 I brought you up out of Egypt and led you 40 years in the wilderness to give you the land of the Amorites.